Oh my gosh, Worldcon is a complete nightmare, which we already knew, but it's coming up, and it's just going further. And a bunch of attendees over on BlueSky, of course, where it's so bright and sunny and fun, are going out and panicking over the COVID-19 vaccinations and demanding everybody at the convention wear masks. Yes, it's 2025, everybody. Welcome back to 2020. You just can't make this up with these people. And this convention is going to be a train wreck. And there's a few indicators that like there might not be a lot of people showing up, which is really fun too. But they're saying the same thing for Gen Con, that Gen Con attendees need to do the same thing. And both of them are coming up very soon. As we cover all things in conventions, of course, please join us here and hit the like and subscribe button. You don't need masks to hang out online with me. We have a great Discord server. I warned my Discord server this morning. I said, everybody wear masks while using this Discord. It's just ridiculous, right? And please join, by the way, and hang out with us. I've got a newsletter. I'm a science fiction, fantasy, and comic book writer. And so if you like alternatives to the mainstream media, if you like my thoughts here on writing and more, I urge you to sign up for my newsletter. I've got a trilogy I'm about to launch on Fund My Comic. Even though it's not a comic book, it's going to be a full novel series. And it's some of the best writing I've ever done. It's amazing stuff, and I don't want you to miss it, and I don't want you to lose me. So get on my newsletter. You get 3 free books just for signing up. I believe in my writing that much. I just give them out for free. And I just want you guys to read. We're trying to develop a new counterculture of actual readers. There's a lot of, YouTube out there that's like, glorified merch and things like that. But I'm an author first, and I get a lot of complaints sometimes. You talk about your books too much. I'm like, I'm an author who literally is just YouTubing just to get people over to my books. I'm not a YouTuber first. You're in the wrong spot for that. But that's exactly what I'm hoping folk are here for, is to build an alternative culture and actually support independent projects. So it's been really good so far, too. We've had a great year of sales. So this is in the description below. Sign up, guys. Don't miss it. It's going to be called Valiant Frontiers, coming up in a couple weeks here. And thanks for being here and reading. That's in the description below. I've got my online bookstore and Amazon if you want to check out books and support the channel right now, too. Thanks for being here again. All right, so Worldcon and Gen Con. It's a complete panic. Now, if you don't know, Worldcon has been like in this perpetual state of like self-cancellation this year. It's been very, very funny to watch. The first thing people were doing was warning international travelers about coming to Seattle because of Donald Trump, and oh my gosh, it's dangerous in America, right? They seriously were doing that. So all these people are not making international travel plans because of hyperventilating, which on BlueSky, which is very funny. Again, it is all hyperventilating on BlueSky. That is what BlueSky is like this hyperventilation chamber of echoes. And of course, all these people have cordoned themselves off from normal people. They're really in a weird state right now. This is my AI image where I'm like, this is my representation of Worldcon, a bunch of just like completely invalid elderly people on walkers and masks, because this is what we're going to get. And so they did that. Worldcon's had a lot of controversies over the recent years. Of course, like they've become an extreme leftist arm of whatever the moment cause is. They are the NPC meme, right? I'm for the current thing, right? And it's really funny because they were sponsored in 2021 by Raytheon, like the weapons manufacturer. So, as much as all these people go, oh, the Palestinians, like they literally accepted a sponsorship from a company that's like bombing the Palestinian kids. Funny stuff. Then, as much as they shriek about Donald Trump and human rights and all that, last year they went to Chengdu, China, where the Communist Party actually like dictated who was allowed to like be on the Hugo Award ballots or not. Hilarious stuff. Now this year they're already at the point where the Hugo Awards are getting some of the lowest votes in history. I could have gotten myself a Hugo Award this year. You only needed like I think one of the categories had 18 votes, so I could have just like got my fans to like buy 18 memberships, but I didn't want people to. It's like $50 or $100, and I'm like, that's not worth it. Like, just buy my books. And I could have got myself a Hugo Award nomination, triggered everybody, but oh well, maybe next year. But that's all of this, and so that's dying. And what really killed it, though, is none of this stuff. Like, all of them are totally on board with that stuff. They're totally fine, and they're all golf clapping together as their convention shrinks and nobody comes to it anymore. What killed them was they had like 5,000 people want to be on panels or something like that, which is like the entire convention because they're all aspiring writers. And they had to go vet people with AI. And so they vetted people and used ChatGPT to speed up the process. And these guys threw a fit because you're not allowed to use AI for anything. It's evil. And they started canceling the convention. In fact, there's a protest convention going on across the street from the convention of like an anti-AI convention. It's really funny. So they're cannibalizing themselves over that. That's the straw. That all this other stuff, totally fine. That using ChatGPT at all, that was it. That was all they did. And they actually came out with a new resolution on this because they got so much flack from it. Here's their new resolution. Resolved that the World Science Fiction Society, a community that often looks to speculative future, be it utopian or dystopian, to explore the potential impact of new technologies, affirms its commitment to the deliberative and ethical use of technology, therefore encourages future Worldcons to integrate statements on ethical use of technology in their convention policies. Further, the World Science Fiction Society, a community replete with creative individuals, including those who create with words, sounds, images, and technology of itself, in order to protect and value all of their contributions, encourages future Worldcons to implement practical and relevant training of their staffs and volunteers to increase the awareness of ethical concerns relating to emerging technologies they may use. What the heck does, like AI should have, let me see, ChatGPT. This statement is pretty muddy. Can you rewrite this for Worldcon so that they can tell their people they are not using generative AI to make it more clear? Okay. So certainly, here's a clearer and more community deeply engaged in imagining the future, recognize both potential and ethical complexities of emerging technologies. In that spirit, we affirm our commitment to the responsible and transparent use of technology. To be clear, Worldcon does not use generative AI tools or creative programmatic content. We remain committed to supporting human creativity and respecting the right of authors and artists and creative professionals. We encourage future Worldcons to include clear policies on ethical use. We also recommend providing practical training for staff to ensure the implications of technologies they may encounter, including AI, and reinforce our shared values of respect, transparency, and integrity. That was way better written. Oh my gosh, good job, ChatGPT. Okay. So this is funny. So as all this is going down, there is now a panic over COVID-19. Here we go, guys. The unofficial Hugo Book Club blog. Unofficial Hugo Book Club blog. I should have ChatGPT rename this too. Oh my gosh. That's a mouthful. Everyone who's getting vaccinated in preparation for Worldcon is someone who cares about that. What? Who's getting vaccinated in preparation for a convention in 2025? What? This is Prince Justin Weimer. He's one of these people who serially gets nominated for Hugo Awards for his blog that nobody reads. Got an MMR and COVID shot today, 2 days ago. Whee! I mean, please clap. This is wild. You're less likely to contract the illness, less likely to spread the illness, and less likely to suffer severe illness. Yeah. And you might get cancer or something too, but hey, who knows? So that's where it started, as they start, of course, hyperventilating as they go to the convention. And then as Worldcon trip approaches, this is Cameron Hurley. It's a transgender activist dude pretending to be a female, as usual. I found my anxiety creeping back, which is interesting because I've had a very good handle on it. I had the same issue on our road trip last year as well, though. Catastrophic sizing intensifies. My doctor gave me Atvian for the flight, so I'm excited about it. So getting medicated for Worldcon also. Yeah, this is getting a shot. This is getting anxiety meds. Oh my gosh, these people are train wrecks. You see what, like, this is why nobody goes to these conventions anymore. Can you imagine bringing your family to this? Like, oh my gosh. And here we go. This is another dude pretending to be a woman, Anna Combs, who goes by she, they on whatchamacallit. Hi, folk heading to Worldcon or Gencon. This gets better. Please, for the love of God, wear a mask the whole time. Don't take it off for selfies or food in the convention center. So now you can't even take off masks to eat food. I always found that weird on airplanes. It's like, oh, you're totally fine to take off your mask to eat food and drink water, but you got to put it back on. It's like, we're in a like little like a tin can. Like if I'm breathing out, this doesn't make any sense. Like, Science. Trust the science, right? The summer surge of COVID is already violent. Measles is doing her thing. Measles? These people get measles? Oh my God. And God knows what else is out there. This is nuts, guys. Monkeypox, probably, right? Remember monkeypox? You will be tempted by your fellow Congaro's complacency, but that's exactly why you must keep that N95 or better on your face. Every year, summer and winter take people by surprise. It's not a surprise. Those times are when travel is at a high. You will likely scoff, oh, it's Indiana. I bet they have tons of cases there. It does not matter. You and everyone and their dog will just have to come from all over the world, dragging whatever along with you. Someone will get unlucky. Your job is to keep it from being you. Holy shnikes, the fear-mongering over masks here. There's more. There is another attendee. Wear masks. We got COVID at last year's Worldcon in Glasgow. These people, I think the real problem is if you've ever been to one of these conventions, these people don't shower. Like, yeah, I'm going to go there. Like, it smells bad at these conventions. Every single, the personal hygiene is some of the worst I've ever seen. As a normal person, I'm just like, it's hard to like want to be around them. They all want to get right, and they love to talk right in your face. You know, the people who like get right in your face to talk and then never stop talking. Like there's a lot of that going on too. So like right in your face, not showering. That's probably the health benefit and problems there. I'm guessing they don't really, wash their hands when they go to the restrooms. Gross stuff, right? I don't even touch restroom doors. Like, I'm scared of people. I really am. But like, wearing masks is stupid. Like, but personal hygiene. Let's not talk about that because it's an uncomfortable situation for these people, right? That's maybe why they're all getting sick. Just maybe. We got COVID last year at Worldcon in Glasgow. Instead of touring the Highlands as planned, we were isolating in a hotel room. We were masked at the con, but almost no one else was. So the masks literally did nothing. Protect yourself and others as much as possible. There you go. So my conclusion here is looking at all these medical conditions coming out of Worldcon or GenCon, seems the answer is simple, that one is likely best served by not attending or being around these infected walking health hazards. No scientific evidence has shown that the COVID vaccine or masks do anything. Being away from these people completely is your only way to truly be sure you won't be a victim of an outbreak. So stay home. Now, another thing's happening. Apparently, a bunch of I-5, the big highway that's around Seattle, is going to be closed the weekend of Worldcon, meaning people are not going to be able to get in and out of there very easily that weekend as well. So these people are just sinking their own. It's going to just be a disaster this year. Very, very funny stuff. And it couldn't happen to a nicer group of people. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Please get on my newsletter, my friends. It's in the description below, and of course, so is my Amazon links. I've got some wonderful science fiction and fantasy, lots of fun, and that's why they're afraid of us over at those conventions there. But this newsletter is where it's at. Valiant Frontiers is coming soon, and I want you to not lose me. It's going to be so important. Get your free books here. It's in the description below. Hit the like and subscribe button. We'll be back.